to get revenge on the stalker who had been following her. A woman put her nightgown over a pillow, then stabbed the nightgown dozens of times violently. Next, she drew 1 kilogram of her own blood. She first poured half a kilogram of blood all over the living room, then dropped a few drops on the floor by her front door. To make the scene look more realistic, she mixed the remaining blood with water and rubbed it all over her nightgown. Once she finished everything, she quickly put the nightgown on and lay down on the sofa. Sure enough, the stalker broke into the house not long after. She held her breath immediately and closed her eyes to play dead. To her surprise, things unfolded exactly as she'd planned. As soon as the stalker stepped inside, he stepped on the blood on the floor, leaving evidence of his break-in. When he saw a woman covered in blood lying on the sofa, the man instantly broke out in a cold sweat. He quickly fled the scene, fearing he'd gotten himself into serious trouble. He thought he would be fine just by running away, but little did he know, the whole thing had been recorded by a camera she had set up in advance. Then the woman used a timer to take photos of herself looking brutally murdered. She plucked a single hair from the top of her head and placed it next to the pool of blood on the floor. After that, she took photos of the crime scene frantically. Once she had taken enough evidence, she pretended to be the killer and cleaned up the blood on the floor. But just before leaving the house, she deliberately dripped another drop of blood beneath the sofa, deliberately planting evidence of her own death for the police. Finally, she left home and disappeared. It turned out the woman had acted this way because over the past few days, she had noticed a man following her everywhere she went. For safety's sake, she resorted to this plan. She believed staging her own death, the stalker would be arrested quickly. Little did she know the stalker wasn't stupid either. To clear himself of the break-in suspicion, that night he pretended to be a real estate agent and brought a couple to look at the woman's house. He believed that if he stepped into the room later with others, he could wipe clean his criminal record. But when he walked inside, he was stunned by what he saw. The woman who had been brutally killed on the sofa that day had mysteriously vanished. Even all the blood in the room had been wiped away. The man immediately realized something was wrong and rushed to search the other rooms, but he looked everywhere in the house and found no sign of her. At that moment, the man had no idea that he had already fallen into the trap set by the woman, and what awaited him was being arrested.